Incendiary. Brimstone's Incendiary is a tactical deterrent ability that he must equip before deploying. When activated, he launches a grenade that travels as a projectile, bouncing off surfaces while gradually losing momentum and reducing its trajectory. With each impact, the grenade will only detonate upon making contact with horizontal terrain. It can bounce up to 2 times off such surfaces before exploding on the next contact. Upon detonation, the grenade creates a spreading fire zone, dealing damage within a circular area of effect. Any agent caught within the expanding flames will immediately start taking damage. While the damage rate remains constant throughout the ability's duration, players at the center of the explosion upon detonation will sustain more total damage than those positioned closer to the edges. Once the fire reaches its maximum radius, it continues to damage any agent within its range until the effect dissipates entirely. Sky Smoke. Brimstone's Sky Smoke is a strategic vision-blocking ability that he must equip before deploying. When activated, a tactical map appears, centered on Brimstone's current position. This map dynamically adjusts as he moves but has a limited radius, preventing him from viewing the entire battlefield. Using this display, Brimstone can designate locations by placing circular markers, indicating where the smokes will land and the maximum area they will cover. Once the locations are confirmed, the smokes begin descending from above. During deployment, all players will see a visual indicator marking the drop points and hear an audio cue signaling their arrival. Upon landing, the smoke rapidly expands, creating a dense cloud that completely obscures vision within its area. As the smoke nears expiration, it emits subtle visual and audio cues before vanishing instantly. Stim Beacon. Brimstone's Stim Beacon is a powerful empowerment ability that he activates instantly by throwing a Stim Beacon forward as a projectile. Upon landing on horizontal terrain, the beacon generates a field that grants all allied players within its radius the combat stim buff, enhancing their equip speed and movement speed. The buff remains active as long as players stay within the field and lingers briefly after they exit, or once the beacon expires. The Stim Beacon itself is indestructible, and enemy agents cannot benefit from its effects. Additionally, opponents are unable to see the beacon's field radius, keeping its influence hidden from their view. Orbital Strike. Brimstone's Orbital Strike is a devastating deterrent ability that he must equip before deploying. Activating it brings up a tactical map centered on Brimstone's current position, which adjusts as he moves, but has a limited radius, restricting his view of the battlefield. Using this display, he can select a location to immediately unleash the strike. Once activated, the laser begins charging for a brief moment. During this time, all players receive a visual indicator marking the affected area, along with an audio cue signaling the impending strike. Players inside the targeted zone will also see warning effects on their screen, alerting them to imminent danger. After charging, the laser instantly engulfs the designated area, continuously dealing damage. To anyone caught within, the strike also obstructs vision, preventing enemies from seeing through it and disrupting abilities that rely on line of sight. As the ability nears its end, the laser starts retracting from the outer edges toward the center, but any remaining area still deals damage. While the damage rate remains constant, players caught at the center for the full duration will suffer significantly more damage than those positioned closer to the edges.
I bet you can click on the next video before the time runs out. 3, 2, 1. You lose.